Hello, welcome to Shelvington. My name's Andy and this is my model railway in a garage. So in today's episode I'm going to be doing some scenery stuff just in this area here. I've got quite a few buildings and a little bit of line side stuff to go in there. And you'll also notice the pub. Now I did record some footage of me doing the road and the grass and the hedges and everything else. Sadly, I think at some point I've pressed delete and I can't find the footage anywhere. I thought I'd saved it to the computer, but it doesn't appear to be there. So yeah, kind of annoyed about that. But anyway, not a problem. Moving on. So what we've got at the moment is, or what I've been doing is, we've got a little path here that goes across the train lines over to here, which is it's going to be the golf course. We've got some water to go into the little pond. The bunkers are in. Got to get the green sorted out as well. Fences have been ordered, so we've got some new fences. They should be coming this week, just to finish off along this area here. Then we can put some hedges and more trees and shrubs and things in. Got some trees here to go in to get planted. But today, let's move you around a little bit. We've got some line side cabinets. There's quite a few of these. I've got a little bit of cork as well that I'm going to just kind of sit them on, just so it raises them up a little bit. Got a few buildings, just some sheds, some huts. And I've also got some floodlights. I don't intend to power them. They are wired, but we'll just see about that. Yeah, wiring's for another day, but that's certainly not going to happen today. But this area is going to be, I'm going to use the same as I did on the road base here, which will just give you an idea as to what I've done. It looks quite effective. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. It's quite solid. Doesn't flake off or anything, so it should stand the test of time. But we'll do that over here, as I'll show you the process that I used. I'll get everything ready and we'll just pause it there, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. So I've marked out, I've just put in place where the fence is going to be. I'm going to take that up. I've just got a marker pen. I'm just going to roughly just kind of draw around just the inside, just so I know where I'm going, where the fence line will be, just so I can apply the glue just in the right places really. And then what we can do, just there, and what we'll do is we'll just take the fence up. So this is fence that I made a little while ago. It looks okay, ever so simple and easy to make. It's just nails glued to some, I don't know what they call it, some fine mesh. So I'll just put all these bits over here for now. There we go. There. Right, so we've got the rough outline. Extra bit of grass there we can reuse. So we'll get the glue. It's just normal PVA, and we'll just pop this down just in that area. Make sure we've got good coverage. Just get a brush. It's just wet a brush with some water on it. Just helps spread the PVA around. We want it fairly thick. We'll go straight over the grass there because that'll give us some height as well, some variation. the actual formed concrete that we're going to end up with. Just get it all covered, get a good layer, and then what we want to do is try and smooth it out as much as we can. So you can see at the minute it's kind of pulled on these edges, and there's all these lighter bits and darker bits. Well, the darker bits are where there's not much PVA, so we just need to pull that across. And slowly, we need to add a little bit more to that. We do want it quite thick. So how's everybody's Christmas been? It's January here in New Zealand. It's supposed to be summer, but the temperature today, apparently, top temperature, middle of summer, 14 degrees Celsius. I'm in the garage, I've got my heater on. It's blinking cold. There we go. So that's pretty much almost a kind of a uniform layer now. Needs a bit more there, I think. Oh, there we go, look, it's getting there. Okay, so that's that. Go back in the pot. And what we use for that, to give us the concrete effect, is mid-grey. This one is by C-Mix, and it's tile ground. This was 2 kilos. I bought this years and years ago from the hardware store. I couldn't tell you how much it cost, but I don't think it was a lot. Just need got just an old lid. And we'll scoop some out. Just start off with a little bit, and then we'll just gently sprinkle it on. Sprinkle it over the area we've just glued. Try and keep it on the area that we've glued, because we don't want too much mess. It's ever so fine stuff. It's like dust. Squash that lump down. There we go. See, we've got a lump in there as well. I'm just going to just pop that down with my fingers. There we go. Let's get rid of the lump. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. So we don't need too much, but we do want to cover all of that glue. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, so what you can see now is we've got, so the lighter areas are the areas that are covered, and in time it'll start to go a little bit darker as the glue and the grout mix together. Then what I've got is a bottle cap, just from a beer bottle. And we can just put this on and gently just start to tap down our area, particularly on the light bits. Don't necessarily worry about the dark bits because that's the glue, but the light bits, we want to just tap it down just gently. There. Let's put that there. And this will help get rid of any lumps and bumps that we've got. Okay, so we'll give that a few minutes, we'll let that dry up a bit. And you see it's already going to darker patches for me. And some more bits, more lumps. We'll just get rid of those lumps. Because we don't want it completely flat. But we don't want massive lumps and bumps in it. There we go. See, we've picked up some of the, we've gone over the wet stuff now. But it's okay. There we are. So we'll give that a couple of minutes just to dry, and we'll come back to it. Okay, so that's had a couple of minutes. It's going to get a little bit more grout. The aeroplane just going overhead, if you can hear that, sorry. So we're just going to cover cover the dark bits, just in a fine dusting. Nice. There we go. Right. So again, we'll give that another few minutes, and then we'll come back to it. So again, it's had another few minutes, so I've just got a dry brush now, and we're just going to sweep up the excess, just to put it back on the area that's got the glue on it, just to try and keep it all contained. There we go. I find this very therapeutic. So we've got little bits of grass in there, so well, that's fine. Little bits of ballast too. That's all okay. There we go. Right. Yeah, this is all, that's set now from glue the other day. Right, so while that's drying, what we're going to do, just to raise up the line side cabinets, I'm going to put that somewhere there. Got some of these cabinets, I don't know where these are from. They were second-hand, part of a layout from a long time ago. And I'm just going to, oh, that one's got some wood stuck to the bottom. That one's nice and clean, so I'll put that one on. So I think we'll just go with, perhaps go with those there, and then that'll go somewhere there. And of course it's cork at the moment, which looks a bit odd, so what we'll do with that, let's move the ground out of the way. What we'll do with that is we'll just paint it. This is just an old jar of jam, I think it was, but it's got some black and white paint that I mixed up years ago that will do just the job. So we'll get a brush, get some paint, if I can get the lid off. There we go. There's the paint. It's quite a nice sort of a kind of a concrete colour, I guess. And we're just going to dab this on quite thickly. There we go. You want to know how to paint. But this will give us a little height variation in our little scene. And it'll give us a slight colour variation as well. Make sure to paint all the edges. There we go. Let's get some paint on my fingers this time. There we go. It's nice and quick. It's not a masterpiece. Make sure it's reasonably smooth. I think that looks okay. And that will live ultimately just there. put it there for now. Right, we'll let that dry as well. This is almost dry, so we'll let that dry and we'll come back in a minute. There we go, so now it's nearly dry. What we've got here is a mix. This is 50-50 PVA water. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put this on. Just going to dot it around. And what this will do, this will seal the grout. This will seal the grout in place. That should do, I think. Let's put some more on these little areas that haven't got any. Just move it around, just gently persuade it to go in those little gaps. There we go. Like so. There we go, right. So now it's just a case of letting that dry. Well, that's dry. What we can do is we can just pop this on as well. That's our cork. Sort of raised up little thing. That's it. So it looks a complete mess. Total utter pile of mess. Now, hopefully, when I come back to this in an hour or two, maybe a bit longer today because it's really cold, hopefully it will look different. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm sure it will. Keep your fingers crossed for me, and I will stop recording now. And I'll be back, give it an hour, and we'll see what it looks like. Wish me luck. Okay, so the glue's fairly dry now. The grout. So I'm just going to now put in my fence pieces back in, just while the glue's still sticky. What we'll do next, there we go, just push those in. That one in there. There we go, like so. Now we've got a little bit of seepage, which I didn't really want, but it is what it is. Could have done without it, but that's okay. And we'll just put this last piece in here. Set that in. There we are. Okay, so we're starting to take shape now. So we'll get rid of our bottle cap. We don't need the glue anymore. Was that? I think that was going to go in there, isn't it? That one in there. That's right. And that was going to go, that one in that corner. That's it. Up against there. Like so. Now, that's a little bit unfortunate because there's I don't know what you call it, but like it should have another one of these pieces and it should just lift it up just a little bit. But what we'll do is going to get a cocktail stick and I'm just going to pop it under this end here. Oops. So I think that should just be enough. Just hold it up. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And got a step. Just there. And I've also got an AC unit. I'll just put that in there, look. There we go. That was pretty cool. So what we'll get now is some bits of shrubbery. Where are the shrubbery bits? There we go. Put a few of these little bushes dotted around. And what we'll also do is just add some, so this is the 100% mix PVA. I'm just going to let that run down in a few spots and then just across the top as well. Just in a few spaces, particularly in that corner there. We'll put quite a bit in that corner, like so. And a bit on here. Let it run down up. Same on that corner too. So that'll help cement the fence in place. And what we'll do is we'll get our light green stuff. And sprinkle over the top. Like this. And then the same on those dribbles. Get a darker one as well. There's the darker one hiding. of the shrubbery stuff, bushes, just little bits. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-bum. We'll go along this edge here, make that quite bulky along that bit. So this is my own mix of car wash sponges, just dyed different shades of green. But it makes very effective ground cover. Put some down back there too. Oh yeah, I need to glue those bits of equipment in. Just carry on. Put some more here. Don't want heaps. Actually, I'll do. Well, get the glue. I'll just put some on here as well, so it runs down. Look, you can make that quite bulky across there. Look. It's dark green as well. Some more bushes. It gives the appearance of like the bush is sort of climbing up and over the fence, you see. Squish them in, like so. I think that'll about do it. I don't want to overdo it. Just put some in there as well. Let's put these darker bits in here. Oops. No, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Now I've still got this area here of PVA, but I'm not worried about that, that'll dry. And then I've got the thin mix again, 50-50 mix. I'm just going to go across his back because that will all soak in. I'll just get absorbed, soaked in. There we go. So it's a bit of a PVA bath, unfortunately, but oh, I know what I need to do with the proper PVA stuff. I'll just attach these. One. 2 and 3. There we go. So just push those down. Once that dries, it's going to look pretty awesome. Right. Just going to put some more light green up against the hedge. Just sprinkle that over there. Okay, so there we go. That will do for now. Let's move these out of the way. Right, so we're going to wait and see. What will happen now is I'm just going to let all this glue dry. That's not looking too bad. I was a bit worried that it would be sloping down, but that little toothpick in there has just lifted it up. One of those things missing, but that's okay. But yeah, from a distance that looks okay. I've got this other piece here. This one here, I'm going to put that in as well. I need to drill a hole and get the wires in because it's got an LED. So I'm hoping that the LED will work, but I need it to just dry, properly dry, so I can drill the hole and we can get that mounted. So that'll be a job for another day. And then we've got the 2 floodlights as well. We've got the wires on them. Probably won't have them lit up, but yeah, I'll put one this side and then one facing the way the other side. And they should be okay. So we'll let this dry a bit more. I'm going to put some more ballast in here as well, I think. In actual fact, we'll do that. We'll let this dry a bit and then we'll put some ballast in, then we can get the glue, a bit more of this ballasted then. Same over there as well. So we'll let this dry for a bit and then I'll come back. Right, so I've just had a thought with the area of glue that's spilled. I'm going to make a bit of a hard standing area for vehicles. So first of all, just going to get some green grass stuff, and I'm just going to loosely make like a field kind of area here, like this. I'll just get the green on here. There we go, like that, and then if I get the grout stuff again. Oh, it's on the floor. Switch them up into our trusty little lid, and just spread this on. It'll make it look like I meant to spill all that extra glue. And also give us like a kind of a bit of a car park type area, I guess. There we go. And we can just let that dry up. Let's get a brush and just sweep these bits up. Just tidy it up a little bit. And same over here. We'll just clear it off the lines. And we are going to put ballast along here as well, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. There, it looks like it meant to happen now. So that gives us like an access down to the train line, to the tracks here from the little depot area, and then kind of a driveway coming in. As for the rest of the area going that way, I don't know yet. It's a big area. I think it's about probably 2.5 meters by whatever that is, 30 odd centimeters. So it's quite a big area. So whether it's just scenery, whether it's a field or something, I don't know, but I think for now this is a happy little accident. So let's get these bits of grout off this building here. We don't want that to set on there. Not too bothered about the bushes. It adds a bit of an effect to the concrete actually down there, which is cool. Okay, so we'll let that all dry up now, and yeah, I think it's going to work. Yeah, a happy little accident. Right, I'll be back very shortly. Okay, so here we are. Here's the latest stages to where we're at. So we've got just a few little details going in now. We've got some pallets. We've got some oil drums. A couple of guys, just I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe they're waiting for the shed to open. We've got some litter bins, a couple of skips, more oil drums, some gas bottles on a pallet. And moving around, we've got the path is in. We've got the new stiles. That's over there with a gate. This area's not finished yet. I've got a few little ideas of things that I want to put in that area, but we'll cross that bridge another day. Moving on down, we've got the other set of stiles in just there. We've got the tree in the pub garden. The pub's there's a couple of wine barrels just at the front door. Yeah, so the whole area is kind of taking shape now. So it looks a lot better when the trains are running around. Oh, I've painted the stones there grey and a little bit of a black wash as well. I've not put the water in yet. Yeah, I'll do that one day. Caravan parks over there at the Mow. That's probably going to change, going to move. Got a little idea for that corner. But yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, so far I'm really pleased with how the fencing's turned out, and I'm really pleased with how this little scene's developing. And like I said at the beginning, I've not got a plan. I'm just kind of winging it really, and yeah, it's turning out okay. I'm enjoying it. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up icon. And if you really like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does make a difference. So we'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves, stay safe, take care. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.